understand. Is someone coming here?
We call them the Watchers.
They're coming.
Mina, I know you must be feeling very afraid, but I want you to know that you'll be all right. You will survive this night. The Watchers cannot come in. They just want to look at you.
They're out there.
Yes, they are. It's a window on the other side.
Mina, take a step forward.
Go ahead. It's all right.
What is that? What are they doing?
Applause. A welcome to the show.
When Mina gets lost in the woods of Ireland, she gets rescued by 3 other lost travelers who explain the dangers that lurk in the shadows at night in the directorial debut from Ishana Shyamalan. Ishana Shyamalan, all right. Daughter of M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Debut feature.
Yeah.
Spooky things are happening in the shadows.
Of the woods of Ireland.
Did you find it scary, Bryan?
No.
Okay. Okay, this is how it's going to be. All right.
Yeah, well, okay, let me start with the positives, if I shall.
Please do.
What, directorial debut, I mean, that's
impressive. She made a debut. That's a positive.
But
Movies
you know
are
what?
great.
But honestly, like when we get to that first act, when Dakota Fanning's character Mina goes into the woods and gets lost,
Brings her bird,
brings her parrot that she's escorting
they keep
to.
saying, "Try not to die."
Try not to die, which
they really made that happen.
Yeah, but no, I do kind of like how Ishana Shyamalan really kind of brings in an aesthetic of atmosphere and dread when you're in the woods.
It looks like a movie in the woods.
I can tell you're probably not the biggest fan. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie either. I'm just trying.
Do it. I love this.
But I think she does do some interesting things with the camera to really kind of bring in that atmosphere. And I think probably with a better script, Ishana Shyamalan could really do something great as a filmmaker. I mean, I think she does. You could really see the talent that she has behind the camera. The script fails this movie at every step of the way. I mean, it's starting from the beginning of the film. Everything with each character, all the character motivations, the twist that they have at the end.
It's extremely familiar, right?
It's very familiar.
You've seen this movie before. There's something in the shadows.
Yeah.
I think I see a shape. Is that a hand? Is that a claw? You've seen it already. That being said, it does look good. The performances are strong, right? It is strange. It is odd. There is a compelling aspect to this mystery. People are in the woods. They can't leave the woods, but they have to go to this place called the Coop that has a mirror, and they have to perform to the mirror because there's something on the other side that's watching them. They're the Watchers. And when they show up, they get a round of applause from an unseen presence. Like, what the heck is going on? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it gonna be? And you do get an answer.
Is that answer satisfying?
No, it's not.
It's not.
And you get that answer way too early, and you probably guess what the answer is even before you get the answer.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating. And from that point forward, when you go like, oh, I think I know what's happening, and then you have to suffer through watching it play out as if it's a revelation.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's
a brutally slow, uninteresting plot.
It's extremely slow, and you're right. I mean, the ending, they reveal that a little too early, and then once you kind of get where this movie is going, then you're kind of stuck. It gets repetitive. And redundant. And I'm not gonna lie, I got bored with it.
Yeah, I mean,
when we get to that point.
I was dying in the theater. It was like me and one other person watching this movie together.
Yeah.
We should have become friends, but we were too busy sleeping. And
no snoring.
I was gonna say I don't snore, but we both know that's not true. The thing is, as a short film, I think it would have been incredible because of those images.
Yeah.
There's these shots from above of the coop in the middle of this woods, and you don't see the audience, but you know there's an audience. There's something very haunting about that image. And then when we do get the reveal at the end, the final reveal, there's some images in those final last shots that I thought were like, ooh, That's effective.
Yeah.
And if this film was 15 minutes, I would have loved it. Maybe.
No, you're right. I think it does work well as a short film. But then again, like you say, when you stretch it out to 1:45, like I said, it just keeps kind of spinning its wheels. And then it's unfortunate with Dakota Fanning's character and like her backstory with her family. Like, you would think that play into whatever is happening with the Watchers and what's going on
like
in the woods.
Mirroring and mimicking and that kind of thing.
But it's like, maybe I missed it, but I didn't see any correlation between what happened with Dakota.
I think there was an attempt. I don't think it was successful.
It wasn't successful at all. That's why I was like, the script fails this movie and it fails the characters at every point in the movie. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. I think the story gets a little too convoluted at the end with really trying to keep you guessing when we already have that reveal. But yeah, to me, none of this really worked for me. What's your rating for this?
Look, this is the most boring episode of Lost. That's The Watchers. I'm giving it a B-.
I have to agree with you. Yeah, it's extremely boring. It's a B-, a B for boring. There you go.
If you liked what you just saw,
then check us out on YouTube at PGC TV Online, and we'll see you at the movies.